It's rinaz time! Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a veggie lasagna. First step is to take my frozen spinach, and it looks like this. It comes in cubes, so I'm going to put a couple inside here. I already have a heated pan so far. I'm going to put about 8 or so. And in the next pan, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. And here with me, I'm going to make a sofrito. First, I'm going to put some chopped onions, and then some chopped carrots, and some chopped celery. I'm gonna leave it to cook for a while. Next thing to do is to take a zucchini and shred the zucchini. Until you have something like this. Alright, now that the sofrito is a little bit cooked, you can start to add in your tomato sauce. Now here in Italy, we have bottles of tomato sauce, but if you don't have tomato sauce at home, you can make it yourself by doing it the old school way, which is boiling some tomatoes and strain it and then squash it, and you have your own tomato. So you just add in. The tomato is being cooked. Let's heat up the oven to about 180 degrees. And now the tomato looks pretty nice. So now we can put in the shredded zucchini. And the aim of this is just to cook it very briefly. We're not going to cook the zucchini in the tomato sauce because we're going to put it in the oven for about an hour. So don't forget to put in a bit of salt. In Italian, it's called sale. And mix it well. And after a few minutes later, you can turn off the stuff. Okay, spinach looks about done and defrosted. So I'm gonna turn off the stuff for this one. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is to add in ricotta cheese. Ricotta cheese is a fresh cheese. It's very soft, and this is how it looks like. It's very soft, like this. So we're gonna put the whole thing here. Next thing is to add a bit of salt, a bit of black pepper, and if only you can smell it, it smells really lovely. I'm gonna grate some. And finally add in the spinach that you have defrosted. Oh, it's a bit hot, it's still hot, so just be careful. If you like, you can take a knife and chop the spinach a little bit more so that it can be easier to spread when you're putting it in your lasagna. All you have to do is to just smash it all together. Okay, we're going to put this aside and I'm going to put the baking tray. Put your baking sheet on top of your baking tray. If you like, you don't need to put it, but you know, makes it all the more easier to clean later on. We're gonna add in our lasagna. Oh, I don't want to endorse any brand, so I'm gonna close this. Anyway, there are two types of lasagna. One is the dry type. I'm using the dry type right now. Means that it looks like your regular pasta, like this. See, dry type. There's also the fresh type, which is bendable. This one's hard. I like the fresh one because you can cut it. But this one's good too, and it's very convenient and easy to find. Okay, so the first layer is the tomato sauce. So just drizzle the tomato sauce on top here, and you see, ooh, the zucchini on top here. So now that the tomato sauce has been spread, so we can add in the lasagna. So we're gonna squash it like that, and basically just to rearrange it. And don't worry if it's messy or not. In the end, it's gonna be in my stomach. And just rearrange it as best as you can. So this is my first layer. So the next layer that we're gonna add in the spinach and the ricotta mix. So we're gonna add in this layer, and just try to divide it into two, because we're gonna make this for the first layer and this one for the second layer. Next, we're gonna put in mozzarella. Mozzarella is normally from cow or buffaloes. The best one would be buffalo. And in any case, it's usually in water. If you can hear it, it's in water. So I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna drain this, and then I'm gonna put it on top of this ricotta and spinach layer. And this is how it looks like. It's so cute. I'm just gonna tear small pieces and put it right on top of this layer. I'm gonna finish the whole mozzarella. Alright, so there you have one layer. So the next step is to repeat it all over again, starting with your tomato. I'll show you the lasagna pieces. And then you put the rest of your ricotta and spinach. I'm gonna add in the mozzarella. And I'm gonna add the tomato. So another layer on top here. You can do as many layers as you want depending on how thick you want your lasagna to be. But to me, 3 layers is enough. I'm gonna put the rest of the mozzarella, and I'm gonna put in the final bits of the tomato sauce. I know it looks messy right now, but it's nothing to worry about, because it's going to cook in the oven. It's going to make everything more together. This step is optional, but if you want to, you can add in also some Parmigiano cheese. Okay, so this is my lasagna. So the next step, all you have to do is put this in the oven. So wait for about 1 hour, and I'll see you later. Okay, this is how our lasagna looks like after cooking in the oven for 1 hour. And right now, the toughest part is to wait for it to cool down before we can start to eat it. And that's how you make veggie lasagna. Buon appetito!